Hello everybody. Good afternoon. So I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is we're moving on to Volume 2 today. The bad news for me is I'm gonna have to do this all over again once we beat Volume 2. The side quests are basically the exact same, so I'm gonna have to do this all over again. But it'll be done mostly off stream again because, I mean, why not? I did save the mastery pop though, like I said I would. Alright, while the stream is heating up, I'm gonna go grab me some water. I shall be right back, my friends. Oh, good golly. I had a big lunch and now my tummy's inflated. It sucks. All right. You know what? I was wondering why unplugging my controller made a vibration noise on the mic. But I'm stupid. My mic is attached to the bookshelf that I have my controller sitting on. That glitters and sparkles. That checks. Alrighty. Let's get into mastering this game so we can move on to the next one. So you know what's crazy? I downloaded .hackgu last recode, which is the PS4 remaster, just to test it out to see how different it felt from this. Oh my god. just play the PS4 version. The PS2 version is so much worse. I say lovingly. Alright. So we have a couple things we need to do. We need to go turn in the lucky animals, the flyers, and the... what do you call it? The PKs. The PK guy, the bounty hunter. Hello. Even I can tell that my skill as an artist has improved tremendously. And you know what, hun? I think it's time for me to move on to the next stage in my artistic development. I'm ready to start working on a real full-fledged masterpiece. So, for the time being, I don't need any more models or portraits. But thank you for everything you've done. I'll take back the remaining leaflets now. My career as an artist is just the beginning. I'm gonna give it all I've got. You do the same, okay, hun? Bye, XXXOOO. Yeah, so loading into the PS4 version, I noticed that your inventory is much bigger. You move much faster by default. The combos are faster in battle. Your rapid tap attacks do not push the enemies this far away. It's so good, dude. Nice. Hold on to that lucky ball, since you won't... Oh, I'll hold on to the lucky ball since you won't be needing it. I've made tremendous strides in my research thanks to you. I'm extremely grateful to you. You're welcome. Is that good armor? Wait, I can't wear that, can I? No, I can't. What does it do? Oh. Oh, that's pretty good. I can give that to Adley, actually. Well, I mean, I can't do it now, unfortunately, but... What was it? Lucky Animals, the pamphlets, and then the PK guy. The bounty hunter. Sorry.
Yo.
Good, you've reached the goal. Here's your pay. Money. Ah, so you've caught all the blacklists, huh? Here's the money and the reward. Uh-huh. I've been doing this job for a long time, but I've never seen a bounty hunter learn the ropes so quickly. This world is now a much safer place thanks to you. But don't drop your guard just yet. We just received information on some new criminals. I've got to put these reports together and make a list. Until I'm done with that, I want you to hold off on bounty hunting. Don't worry, it will only take a few weeks, or maybe a couple of months at most. Until then, don't let your bounty hunter skills get rusty. Now go on. I don't need an Asian mango, that's for sure. Don't need caramel sauce. Alright, what is shaking? Is it you? Oh, what the... Okay, what? There's chims back here? What the what the funkin' waggle? Are these weapons cool? Backstab and sleep attack. I don't think they're good, but we'll try them. We'll see what they look like, I guess. Now all we need to do is upgrade our guild, and I don't remember how to do that, actually. Got ganked. The chaotic PKs have all been wiped out. Seriously? Whoa, it's true. The blacklist is all red. Wow. I can't believe it. Who did that? I heard the Terror of Death did it. Haseo, the PKK? Oh man, this guy is unbelievable. It's very normal for a PKK to become a bounty hunter. Actually, I think it's strange that it took the Terror of Death this long to become a hunter. The PKs won't keep quiet about this. To get wiped out by a lone hunter has got to be a major league embarrassment for them. I predict a major shakeup in the PK world. Yeah. That's cool that they referenced me doing that. This is to inform you that your guild... Sorry, the rank has increased. Your current guild rank is now rank 2. The following features have been added to your at-home. Bronze storage extension is now added. GP is needed to expand. Maximum number of items you can sell at the guild has been increased from 5 to 7. Alright. This is to inform you your guild has increased to 3. Wait, we could have done this the whole game. Oh man. Platform storage is now added to the expansion. GP is needed. Oh right, you can use any chaos gate as a storage thing or whatever. Holy crap, I should have done this way early. Okay, I do have some new music. Is the song I like in here? Nope. Dang. Ah, concept art. Ooh, yep. Who the hell is that? Ah, GU Plus. I don't know what that is. Well, now I got my homie on the front screen. That's all I need in my life. Alright. Potentially the last thing we have to do. I say potentially because I think I still need all the background music, unless I'm crazy and I already got that. I don't remember. I'm assuming I did because there's not much else for me to do.
Oh, it's only a save.
Expand. You can expand your at-home here. Yes. Nice. And nice. Mastered! We did it! Oh, I get the cool triad image as my badge. Oh, it's so cool looking. Look at it before it disappears. It's so beautiful. Alright, now it's time for us to go save. And load up a new game entirely. Alright, let's see. Isn't gonna pop this up on stream, is it? No, okay. Volume 2 initiated. It has to load, actually, unfortunately. It's doing that thing where it preloads the cache or whatever to hopefully fix the stuttering, but it doesn't seem to work too good, but maybe it fixes a little bit of the stuttering. Who knows? Totally legit PlayStation 2s are funny, I guess. My disc is scratched. That's my MO. And here we go. All right, let's go. What a hell of an intro that was. Are you entertained? What? You can begin .hack Volume 2 by converting clear data from Volume 1. Begin data by converting? Yes. You will receive bonuses for clearing Rebirth clear data. If your inventory is full, items will be stored in your guild storage. Strange Coffee, Fairy Rain, Fairy Drop, Heal Storm, Healing Potion. And 5,000 GP. And 1 movie. Oh, Okay, wait, no, it's showing. Okay, good.
After all that's happened, you really want to stay in the world. Yeah. All that we have is here. You and I. Yes, this place is all we have.
The online game, The World, Revision 2. It has now become a place where players prey on other players. A lawless land, filled with an overabundance of PKers. And the PKKer, feared by all PKers, was Haseo, the terror of death. Haseo searched, and at long last found his hated enemy, Tri-Edge, but discovered he was no match for him. He was then reduced to level 1 by Tri-Edge's data drain. In his search for a power that could defeat Tri-Edge, Haseo learned of the anomaly known as Ida, and the epitaph users that could resist them. And that lured him towards their power, the Avatars. Bordeaux, a PKer with a grudge against Haseo. Matsu, the 7th unit leader of the Moontree Guild. Alkaid, the former emperor who fights to regain her throne. Through battling these three, Haseo grew both as an epitaph user and as a person. Upon defeating Endrance, the beautiful emperor of the Demon Palace, Haseo learned that he had been using Ida to fill a hole in his heart from something lost in his past. On the day Haseo was crowned the new emperor, the young girl of Moontree, Adelie, disappeared. In his search for her, Haseo came upon outer space, and at last encountered Tri-Edge. In his second battle with Tri-Edge, Haseo came out victorious. Tri-Edge was broken up into data fragments and was lost. But just when everyone had let down their guards, a vast number of Ida tentacles suddenly appeared. And pierced Adelie's body.
Adelie!
Haseo?
Adelie!
I have to get up. I'll get yelled at again if I don't.
Adelie! Adelie!
If I could only be more like Haseo.
Hey, Adelie! Adelie!
Huh? Where am I?
In an at-home. Ours.
How?
And at home. Ovan told me. And then I started to hear.
Adelie, calm down. Adelie! Get away from there!
Huh?
Adelie! Hey, Adelie! Adelie, are you okay? Come on, speak to me! Damn it! Not this again! This isn't happening! Oh, Haseo. Just leave everything to me. Come on! Vegas! Don't worry, you'll be safe now. So how do you feel, Adelie? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm okay, I think. Huh? What? My voice.
You know, we haven't heard Adelie say anything for a while now.
Maybe her mic is broken.
At times like these, it's best to just log out and reboot.
Okay, I'll just log out now. Huh? I can't log out? Wait a minute. Where am I? Where is this place? I don't know where I am.
This is Raven's.
No, that's not what I mean. This is an online game, right?
Well, yeah.
They're not here. My controller. My desk. My M2D. Where am I? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Don't worry about your character. Just remove your M2D and... Wait. Wait a second. I don't understand. Where are we right now?
Huh? We're right... What the hell? Haseo, what about you? Where are you right now? Wait, am I seeing the world directly? But where did my real self go? Wait, we've got to log out! Everyone log out! Damn, I can't! What the hell is going on here? Is this a really bad dream or something?
Calm down. Currently, it appears that all the players in the world cannot log out from the game's master server.
Wait a minute, all the players?
Yes, under the circumstances, it is most likely that the Ida phenomenon is to blame for this.
Wait a sec! Never mind logging out. What I want to know is, are we all really inside the game? But that's impossible! Even for Ida!
Your senses should be informing you that you have now ventured into the game's wondrous world. If you say that this truth is only an imaginary one, then I ask you, where is the real world? As long as they cannot be refuted, there is no end to the possibilities in this world.
Perhaps it's also Ida's influence that's keeping us from hearing Adeli's voice.
What is this Ida, anyway? Some kind of bug?
Anyway, we've got to figure out the situation.
Putting aside our inability to log out, it looks as though the game itself is functioning normally. We can use Chaos Gates, platforms, and save shops as we did before this began. We can preserve our data at save shops as usual, but we cannot check email or forums from outside of the game. We still lack information. I'd like all of you to help investigate the situation. Pi, search the areas. Kun, go and search Lumina Cloth.
Understood.
Got it.
Haseo, search Makanu.
Fine with me.
You're tired. You should rest here for a little while.
Okay. What's happening to me? Oh, yeah, that's right. Sakaki. I have to contact him. I have to find him first.
I need to ask around Makanu. I should start by asking as many players as possible.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. 'Cause you're in one. Alright, we have to ask players. Oop. Sorry, I pressed the touchpad because that's the map button in the PS4 version. Okay, there's just locations where we can go talk to people. We go to Canard, is that one of the options? Are the boys here? Nope. Oh, shoot. Alright. Nice. Already started working on some of them, baby. There we go. Did our inventory increase? No, not at all. Oh. What? You weren't here a second ago, dude. What the hell? And now it says I've checked this area. Huh. That's it, I'm dreaming. This has got to be a dream. It must be because I haven't slept in 4 days and I couldn't hold up anymore. Man, I'm terrible. I can't stop playing the world, even in my dreams. Let me out of here. Help me. I can't seem to log out for some reason, and I seem to be inside the world, and... Where's the development room? The debug machine? No way. This bug was Okay. Oh, that didn't help. We've been SAO'd. Excuse me, I have something I'd like to ask you. We're inside of the world right now, aren't we? I don't mean that we're playing the world, I mean that we actually exist inside of it now. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to say. Don't you get what I'm saying? I just got a message from Sakaki telling us to meet at Moontree. I presume we'll be going off to stop Kestrel from taking advantage of the situation and causing disturbances. Probably. Hey, you there, what's going on? What on earth is happening? Why am I unable to log out? Is this some new type of bug? What are the debuggers doing? Why hasn't this been reported? I'm no less than 3 seconds from going off the deep end. It'll be alright, What the hell's your name? Oh my god. Isolade. Isolde? Isolde? It'll be alright, Isolde. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, we're gonna stop it. We're gonna kick the butt out of Ida. Oh, the medic. The field medics. Why can't I log out? What am I gonna do if I have to go to the bathroom? I can't even log out with the logout command. This has never happened before. What should I do? What am I gonna do? We're inside the game. There's no response on the healing receiver either. And I can't use my transformation cancel command either. I can't contact my squad leader or the other members at all. What's going on? Why can't I log out? If I'm not mistaken, we're inside the game, aren't we? This is a much bigger problem than not being able to log out. What could have happened? I simply don't understand it. I don't remember how they sweep this under the rug, with this happening so early. You know what? Does the bike still control like poop? Yes, it does. I think you have to upgrade the bike for it to not control like poop. Which is a new mechanic we're going to get into in this game. My friend was PK'd and won't come back. That is the saddest thing I've ever read. Oh my god. That should be enough Inquisition for now. It seems that the disturbance is taking place in Central There is a disturbance taking place in Central Makanu. Please hurry and check on it. Man, Yada sure loves to give orders. There's a disturbance. Let's go check it out. Huh? What are you looking at? Got a problem with me? Yeah, so I'm a guy offline. What's it to you? That's funny. So, like, if you're in the game now and you're a girl, do you just have tits if you're a guy? Do you get to experience boobies for the first time? Whoa, that took a hot second to load. Dang scratched disc.
Hey, what's going on here? Why can't I log out?
Is this some kind of event? Or someone's bad joke?
Can you tell me what's happening? You're some kind of admin guy, right?
Wait, isn't that Black Rose?
Please, calm down.
We are working hard to...
How do you expect us to calm down?
What are you gonna do about this?
I'm terribly sorry. Please, just try to be patient for a while.
So, that guy in the blue suit is an admin. It looks like even CC Corp doesn't have a very good handle on the situation.
We now have some information. Please come back to the Serpent of Lore.
Short mail. Yada's calling me. Let's head back to...
Yep.
Hey! You! Why can't I log out of here? Come on, speak up, will ya? Damn it! Damn it! Where am I? What is this place? Why am I actually inside the game?
So it seems that humans who lack morals both online and offline say the very same things after all. Well, it seems that you only act strong when facing those weaker than you. Pitiful. If you're that scared, run back to Kestrel with your tail between your legs. As reported, it looks like those from Kestrel are stirring more panic in the people. Everyone, go support the town's order. We must not let them panic.
Understood.
Adelie. I was so worried about you. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, Sakaki.
What's wrong? I can't seem to hear you.
You see,
Is she texting?
Ever since you were killed by a bugged monster, you've been unable to speak?
yes. I know it's kind of hard to believe.
Oh no, I believe it. You're not one to tell a lie.
Sakaki.
I'm sure you know this, but all players are currently unable to log out from the game. In fact, they have lost sight of their very selves. It's almost as if their minds have been absorbed into the heart of the world itself.
But it's just an online game.
That's right, a game. But at the same time, it's also a reality all its own, Adelie. At any rate, we must stop the players from panicking. You will help us, won't you?
Yes.
Good girl. Well then.
Didn't like the way you said that.
So Mr. Sakaki's the only one you can rely on after all, huh?
Haseo!
So it's you, Terror of Death. It appears there are only enemies to be found in your world.
Adelie, why are you here? I thought I told you to stay at the at-home.
I'm sorry. I thought I should contact Sakaki and...
Listen to me. This isn't something Moontree can do anything about.
I see. Are you saying that you can solve this situation?
With a lot more certainty than you can. What's so funny?
Conceit. Don't you agree that it is the lust for power that is most certain to make fools out of people? Terror of Death.
What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. Adelie.
Yes!
I will see you later.
Huh?
Why did you have to say things like that? Sakaki, Moontree, just wants to try and solve the situation. They only want to help everyone.
Ida isn't a problem that Moontree can solve.
But even so... I don't understand. I just don't understand you, Haseo.
You're friends with a lot of dicks, Adelie. Sakaki included.
I see.
The situation is much more serious than we thought.
Let us summarize for a moment. Ever since the Ida phenomenon occurred while searching for Atali, no one has been able to log out of the game. Furthermore, none of the players have been able to return to their real-world selves and their real lives. And no new players have been able to log into the game. Communications with the outside receive no reply.
Some of the players have panicked to the point where they're starting to get violent. It seems that the system admins can't contain these players any longer.
Yes, the system admins themselves are just as confused. Right now, their real selves are... At this point, we're no different than the Lost Ones.
It is quite obvious that the reason for this abnormality is Ida. If we ever want to return to the real world again, it is imperative that we investigate Ida as quickly as possible. And one more thing. Let me tell you something important.
Something important?
Now that her epitaph has been stolen, Adeli's PC data is starting to degenerate.
Degenerate? What is he talking about?
I'm sorry.
But why didn't you tell us?
That's enough. Isn't it obvious? She didn't want us to worry about her. Yada, in this world our minds aren't residing in our bodies, but in our player characters, right?
That is merely speculation. But in this case, it would seem to be the most likely explanation for what we are experiencing.
So this is a world where our minds and characters are linked together.
So, what will happen if Adeli's character data is lost while she's in this world?
There is a distinct possibility that her own consciousness will be lost as well.
What? You've got to be kidding me!
What should we do? How can we cure her of this?
Is your head just for decoration? You should try thinking before you make a big fuss.
Master Yada, do we know anything else?
This too is only a guess. But it seems that this place is not really the world as we thought. It is a false world that Ida has created by copying the data off of CC Corp's servers. I believe that the world we are currently inside of is such a place.
So then, this is some kind of a mirror server.
That's one way to put it. Atali, at one time you had the power to distinguish Ida's sound from all others.
Ida's sound?
Come to think of it, didn't you say something like that when we found Indiglut Lu?
Well, if you mean hearing strange sounds and seeing bug-like things, I've had that happen a number of times.
Have you heard that sound after being placed in your present condition? I thought so. It all makes sense. It would seem that the data Ida stole from her is...
You don't mean the young girl's Morgana factor?
Morgana factor? What's that?
Master Yada.
Wouldn't that be Morgana?
It's all right to tell him all about it now. The Morgana factor is the specialized data that makes Epitaph users unique.
Epitaph users are special characters created by CC Corp for use during certain projects. Thus, Epitaph user PCs have data inside them that is not found inside regular PCs.
That's the Morgana factor, usually called epitaphs.
So the reason that we can use avatars is because we have that Morgana factor? I mean epitaphs?
That's right.
Hence, epitaph users.
CC Corp wants to mass-produce Epitaph users.
You mean as a defense against Ida?
Yes, but thanks to strong protection protocols, we've been unable to adequately analyze them. We still don't know exactly what the Morgana factor is.
Thanks to that, not only can't we mass produce, we can't even make a copy of it.
So why not just bring the creator in on it? He should be able to take care of that without a problem.
Oh, hold on, gotta sneeze. Oh boy. Hold on, gotta dab my nose. Don't know where that came from. So yeah, the plot's getting crazy. We're stuck in the game.
As far as we know, the Morgana factor was not created by any one person.
Well then, how did you get a hold of him in the first place?
We managed to salvage it from the dark abyss of this world.
The abyss of this world?
Each of the Morgana factors has its own name and identity. In my case, the name of my avatar is Tarvos, the epitaph of the Avenger.
Actually, hold on. Well, let's finish this cutscene, then I'm gonna go blow my nose.
My avatar's name is Magus, the epitaph of the propagation.
As for Aseo, his avatar goes by the name of Skaith. He is the epitaph of the Terror of Death.
The Terror of Death.
It's an odd coincidence that it's the same as your PKK nickname. Even with Magus's The Propagation, we can't repair the Morgana factor.
Thus, now that she has lost her epitaph user abilities, Atali can no longer hear Ida's sound.
Maybe that's also part of the reason why Atali lost her voice.
Yada, what can we do to help her?
There are no alternatives but to try to recover her Morgana factor from Ida. However...
What?
It will be difficult to trace Ida precisely, now that we are no longer on the actual CC Corp server. Fortunately for us, this Ida server is far from being perfect. This world contains seams in the structure. The fact that we can save our data is proof of that.
That means...
Yes. All we have to do is find them. It seems to me that at this point, our only acceptable option is to infiltrate the Ida areas and conduct a thorough search.
Infiltrate? You mean with just us? There's no way we could possibly cover all the Ida areas between just the few of us.
This is an emergency. We will reach out and ask other players for help.
That's pretty impressive coming from someone as secretive as you.
Haseo, I believe you had a relationship with those at Moontree. You should go and ask them for help.
Moontree? Do you think there's a chance that they would really listen to me?
Moontree would never abandon someone in trouble. That's what Sakaki always said. That Moontree is there to help save people.
I will go and contact Zelkova myself. Hi, I want you to go with Haseo and help with his negotiations.
Yes, Master Yada.
What about me?
Adelie, you will stay here.
Huh? But...
If news of that arm were to spread beyond this group, it would only make things worse.
Okay.
Off to Moon Tree headquarters. Don't forget, the area words are Delta setting Eternity's night moon.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be waiting at the Chaos Gate.
Things are getting pretty bananas. You like how the first game, just like in Dot Hack IMOC, was kind of normal relatively, and then after the events of the first game, things start to get a little crazy? Yeah, the story's about to ramp up, which is always fun. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna blow my nose. Go bring up your water. Hydrate. Turner. I've returned. Just realized we have not played the game yet. We've been basically doing cutscenes. Which is fine. Easy stream for me, get to watch some movies. So, like, how are we hearing you if you can't speak? Are we getting subtitles from the game or something? Like, what's up? How's that working out? Oh boy, going up and down those stairs makes me puff. Just slightly out of breath. Y'all couldn't make it easier to find this, the keyword? Or y'all couldn't put the guild homes in like a specific menu or something?
I'm sure you realize this, but we didn't come here to fight.
Yeah.
I'll handle the negotiations, so just act appropriately and try to get on their good side. Besides, it seems that for whatever reason, Zelkova has taken a liking to you.
What can I say? I'm a nice guy. Nobody is here. Ooh, you. I'm so lonely. Ooh, you. Kestrel's members are running wild, so everyone went to stop them. Ooh, you. They're probably just having a party without me. I wish they'd invite me. Ooh, you. I'll invite you to a party, buddy. Oh, unique faces.
I bid you welcome. Hazael, welcome!
Have you had the chance to read the email from our guildmaster? His name is Master Yada.
Yep, we sure did. Every word.
Good. Then I would like to discuss the investigation of this system abnormality.
You're beating around the bush. Why not try telling us directly what it is you want?
I don't know what you mean.
Perhaps this will clarify things. I'm saying that perhaps you should consider bowing down and gracefully begging us to help you with your desire to escape from the Ida server. Members of GU. You Raven, that is GU members, are conducting an investigation of Ida, are you not?
Some secret.
Mr. Sakaki, I'm quite surprised by... I was not aware that anything like that was going on.
I'm sorry. I felt I should keep it to myself until I was able to confirm it, as it was uncertain information. However, it would appear that it was not far off the mark.
Now, this is no time to be fighting each other. Although our positions may be quite different, our intentions are the same. Am I wrong?
There is no falsehood in my devotion to Moontree.
All right, let's cooperate
cooperate with Haseo and his friends. After all, we do have to escape from here eventually.
Good. Then we shall follow your directions. Naturally, we have no intention of making GU public. Rest assured.
Thank you. So, what exactly is it that you would like us to do? Currently, the place in which we are all trapped is not within a CC Corp server. You must try to think of it as if someone sent us all to a mirror server and then isolated it.
So then, that would be the IDA server.
Our objective is to find the many seams which exist inside this IDA server.
Seams?
Yes. We would like you to help us find phenomena that would normally be impossible to find in the world. A data irregularity. In other words, you'd like us to find a bug. That's right.
Very well. We'll take our units, split up, and search the different areas.
All right. I've got to do my best for Master Sakaki. Don't go out of your way just to get Master Sakaki's attention. Do you people get that?
Whoa, whoa! Getting a little scary there, pansies. Well, Sakaki has decided to cooperate with you. No need to worry about a thing. I'll help you out.
I may as well do some work myself.
Everyone, don't forget to report in regularly, all right? Now, let's be off.
Very well, if you'll excuse us.
All right. See you later, Haseo. Bye.
Caked up on a Tuesday. Love these angles. Pi, you need to pick better equipment.
But how does he know about Ida and GU?
Hey, at least we didn't have to spend a lot of time explaining.
Honestly, do you realize the significance of this? Orders from Master Yada. Although it's not certain, an area with faint Ida signals has been found. We'll meet up with Kun and conduct a thorough investigation of Delta Galloping Settled Desert.
You got it. Oh, hey Kun. How you doing, buddy? You guys have stuff to trade? Not really. You got stuff I already gave you. Alright. Finally, an adventure. I get to see my new dual blades that I got. That probably suck. Oh, we got a new dungeon! I forgot we got new dungeon layouts.
They're here.
Who are you?
We're searching for the criminals who have been spreading viruses all over this world.
If we PK everyone, we should be able to find the culprits sooner or later, right?
And once we do, we can finally return to our own world and be done with this place. Tough break, guys.
Are you serious? So you're PKing because you couldn't handle the anxiety?
What was that? That's it. No mistake here. These guys are definitely the culprits. Get them! Bring it on!
Whoa. These are cool looking. Oh, they have a unique animation. That's sick. Did these work this way in the other game too? Or is this new? Oh my god, Jesus.
Those guys just now were PKers from Kestrel, right?
Yeah, this is bad. It seems like everyone's starting to panic and go crazy in the different areas.
Then we'd better hurry and find a solution before things get much worse. Come on, Haseo. Let's go.
You got it. Oh, yeah, they do kick the chims now. Okay, so I was playing the PS4 version, and your teammates kicked the chims from the start of the game. I was like, bruh, this better not just be a PS4 exclusive. But no, they backwards compatibled it, so it worked earlier in the game. Nice. I don't have to chase the chims by myself anymore.
Are you nuts? This area is full of PKers.
Perhaps there's a connection between them and the IDA signals. We'd better be careful.
Not PKs.
Here's our chance.
Just kidding. You're gonna regret ever talking to me.
Of course we won.
These are cool dual blades, man. Oh god, they're spawning on top of me.
Here's our chance.
As expected.
Oh, those dots are me. Okay. It's telling me where I've been walking. Okay. I was very confused what those dots were. I thought we were being surrounded by enemies. Oh, we can use the morale gauge early now. That's cool.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Peekaboo, here comes my foot. My weapon went up. What did I get? Whirlwind? Sure, let's try that. Is that it? Oh, nope. These guys aren't infinitely respawning, right? I think they're just on the map.
You're not getting
Alright, let's try the new move. Oh, that was cool. Getting some Tales of combos, man. Is the bike faster? Or am I crazy? cool ass move, dude. I almost pressed touchpad. Oh man, this is a big ass map.
Of course we won.
I didn't mean to do that, but
No doubt about it.
gyms. Oh. Okay. I saw Ida. You guys are in the way of an investigation.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I see you, Ida.
Ida,
Haseo, let's take it out.
I got it. All right. Come on. I'm right here. Sky!
It's just regular Ida. Ouch. Oh, it's literally the same Ida. Has the same name and everything. Sorry, Anna, but your poopsies are toast. Data drain.
Good. That takes care of the IDA signals in this area.
A short mail. It's Nala from Moontree.
I've heard that you're investigating this area as well. I'm sorry for the trouble, but please come to the Beast Temple. Okay. You got it.
This is a piece of cake.
Oh, there's not been any, like, objects to break in this map.
Of course we won.
What do these weapons do? Some weapon types deal more or less damage against certain types of enemies. Oh. You can now change your allies' equipment. I couldn't do that before, dude. Pretty stupid. It has backstab and sleep attack. I deal more damage from attacking from the back.
This is a piece of cake. You're open. This is a piece of cake.
Take this.
Justice prevails!
Oh, he's just at the beast temple. I technically didn't have to open it, but why wouldn't I, right? Hello.
Ah, yes. What perfect timing.
What's this about?
I'm afraid I have no idea. I just arrived here myself, but you can hear voices coming from inside.
Oh, we did have to open it.
I think we should go find out who's inside the temple.
Gabi! But why would Kestrel's guildmaster be...
Ovan!
Oh, it's you!
Ovan, why are you here?
I wonder.
I didn't ask you.
I suppose you could say I was just talking with an old friend.
Ovan and I once pledged eternal brotherhood to each other.
Like I care. Answer me, Ovan. What are you doing here?
The same thing you are.
What?
I'm searching for a way to escape from the Ida server. After all, I don't plan on being here forever. Is that not your ultimate objective as well? As members of GU?
But how? I want to know how you know about GU. Who told you? What is it that you want?
Please, calm down, Master Haseo. I assure you that our objective, and his, is to investigate the IDA server and to use that information to escape. In other words, we are all comrades in arms, and there's no reason for us to fight amongst ourselves.
Investigator? Honestly, Yada's just wasting our time.
What do you mean?
He already knows the means by which we could escape.
What are you saying?
Am I wrong, Pi?
He's got some mad drip. Even the demon locked in his left arm, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, it looks so cool. It looks cool even still.
Operation folder.
A file that unifies and manages the entire system that makes up the world. If one could control it, one could then make it possible to send character data to a regular server. Yada is the longtime leader of Project GU. Naturally, he would know everything about the world. There is no way that he would not be aware of the operation folder.
Pi! Is that true? Did Yada really know about all this?
That's...
Tell us the truth, Pi. Did that ass really know about the existence of the operation folder and not tell us?
Ass.
We didn't have any proof. That's why Master Yada...
Proof? Can we afford to take time to look for something like that?
But we don't know the dangers.
Is there any place in this entire world without danger? Now, why would Yada not tell you about the folder? Perhaps it's because he never had any desire at all to escape. Everything felt by the players trapped in this game: fear, sorrow, anger, confusion. This server is filled with such intense feelings. Now, what better place could there be to observe IDA's caustic effects on players and their characters? Yes, that's right. This is his ideal laboratory.
So we're all just his guinea pigs? Neither you nor Yada ever had any intention of saving Adelie, did you?
Haseo, listen.
Shut up! What kind of lie are you gonna tell me now? Using people like they were nothing. Telling them whatever they want to hear. Do you want to know what I think about that? Haseo! Don't stop me, Kun!
Stop it! There'll be no hope for Adelie if we fight each other here. Nevertheless, I agree with you, Haseo.
Kun.
We're going back to the Serpent of Lore to confirm this with Yada. We'll talk after that.
Ovan.
What a rage baiter.
So, you know Yada too?
Yes, he's an old friend.
Give him my best regards.
Bye, Gabi.
We will meet again, Haseo.
This is ridiculous. Everyone's always hiding something from me.
I'll continue with the investigation then.
Please do. All right, let's go.
Yada. What is he up to? I'll go to the Serpent of Lore and ask him myself. Nice, I get the treasure. Alright. I can't wear that. I picked dual blades. I picked dual blades, heavy sword, and scythe with a heavy armor spec. What? What did that say? Base platform? These are so much more fun to collect on the PS4 version, because you have way more inventory space. Alright. Wow, didn't even get a word for that. Lame. Yada, you got some splaining to do.
Alright, so let's hear it. The truth. Why didn't you tell us about the operation folder?
I was only keeping quiet until I was able to obtain proof. It would not have been right to confuse you all with a mere unsubstantiated theory.
That's a nice way of putting it.
We will now proceed to infiltrate the operation folder and conduct a forced transfer command.
How?
We will use Tri-Edge's signs. These signs possess traits that allow them to be used as transportation devices. In other words, Chaos Gates that were made by Ida. There are holes in CC Corp's server, and consequently, holes in Ida's server as well.
Master Yada was putting together a transfer program designed to make reverse use of those holes.
No telling how much of that is true.
The only hole we've identified that connects to the operation folder can be found at Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark on the Morrigu Barrow Wall. Haseo, Pai, and Kun, you will infiltrate the operation folder using Tri-Edge's sign to gain access. You will then execute the transfer command from the same folder. I have already given Pai instructions on how to configure and execute the program. Head for Morrigu Barrow Wall and investigate the sign.
Understood.
Isn't that Morrig Barrow?
Fine.
I don't think he said it that way before, unless he never said it in the first game.
Come on, let's head out for Delta.
Yeah, I know. We're going. Keep your trousers on, buddy. If this is all Ida's doing, it's going to get pretty troublesome. Yeah. Oh, you can just sort them. Alright, that's useful, actually. Didn't realize I was there.
We're gonna go hack the sign and infiltrate the operation folder. Target Tri-Edge's sign.
A technique used to break the seal on the signs carved into different areas by Tri-Edge and warp to other linked linked areas. However, each hack requires a set number type of data seeds. Data seeds are a unit of data taken from in-game manifestations of Ida. They can be acquired by fighting an Ida with your avatar and using Data Drain. We did get one of those.
We don't have enough data.
Jeez, what good is that gonna do for us?
I've just received information from Master Yada about a new Ida corrupted area.
Alright.
Just keep data draining the Ida in this area. We should be able.
Oh, that's stupid. Why did you even make me come here then? Hooray, virus cores! These dual blades are so strong they're even breaking these guys' armor.
Of course we won.
I didn't mean to do that.
Of course we won.
And I could really use that speed up spell. At least for these now I don't have to move. I can just let them kick them. Yeah. Now we're chim kicking, baby.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Man, the movement speed buff they give you in the PS4 version is so good. Oh my god, all the chims you need, dude. At least now I don't have to move. Wow, we're getting healing rains too? That's pretty good. How did you get so close to me, Pi? Why do I have to be paired with Haseo? We're on a mission. What do you mean?
Of course we won. Of course we won.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit closer. Turn around.
Of course we won.
I think we're a little overpowered for this area. What do you think, Kun and Pi? You know, I'm thinking about it. Maybe the sleep stats effect is good because it resets their aggro, so I can keep comboing them. I think. In theory, at least. Oh, I see Ida. You know, I gotta be real with you guys. The Avatar boss fights aren't that crazy that you needed to make them more of a thing we needed to do. But oh, we can skip those. Good.
let your guard down. They're still up.
Wait, did we explore this whole area? We didn't. Oh, what I would not give for a speed up. You know, Pi, what the hell are you even wearing? Is that like a skirt armor? Like a waist armor? What is that? What the hell is even that? And it was a dead end. Alright, we're speeding up a little bit. Sorry. This dungeon is so long, man. We're gonna use modern technology to help us out. Oh my goodness, we're here. Wow, how did that happen? Gee willikers. Tis a teleport, it seems. Take this.
As expected.
If you ask why you have to be paired with me one more time, I swear. A goblin! Oh wait, we can do it. What is the Rengeki have a new sound effect? That's the first time I got to hear it in this volume.
Here it comes!
Ready? Let's go!
Let's get to it!
Good lord. That was not necessary.
Of course we won.
No. I missed a rare one. The dungeons are getting slightly more intricate. Ever so slightly. Where are we going? That's a teleport. Is there anything actually over here, or... No. Just to get back. Holy crap. Look how long this hallway is. Turn around. Annoying. It's so easy to get juggled in this game. But it's hard for you to do the juggling yourself. Kind of butt cheeks if you ask me, but... I do like these areas though. These are kind of pretty with the waterfalls, but holy crap. Walking through them takes forever. And I haven't been able to level up Adelie so she can learn the speed up spell. That's cool. Run! Get out of my way! Damn. You almost got me caught, dude. Help. Oh, it is changed. It's like reversed. They hit you with the Rengeki. I too remember when we used to listen to Britney Spears songs backwards to hear satanic messages. Kick. Another Ida. Uh-oh. Quick, before the Chim show up.
Ida
This is kind of annoying. Can I just speedrun blowing it up by beating it with my scythe? Alright. This seems to be working. Slightly. It worked. Data drain.
Good. We've got enough data seeds. Let's go back. We don't have any time to waste.
You acquired the necessary data seeds. Return to Morag Barrow Wall and infiltrate the operations folder. No! The assassin chins, they showed up anyway. Chims, sorry. The assassin chins. Here comes the Crimson Chin. He's an assassin now. I mean, we might as well go get the treasure, right? Just gonna speed it up, gonna go and get ourselves a treasure. Don't pay attention to the screen, we're not cheating, it's totally fine. We're definitely not speeding up right now. We're like, oh, look at that, we're at the treasure, check that out. The Fire Sun. That is straight doo-doo. Okay, Wrathwings isn't that bad, but... Oh, I can customize them. Like, I think I could always customize them. Never mind.
So, this is the operation folder?
Not yet. We're still in the connecting hall.
So what should we do?
We'll have to get into the system's upper layer.
Wait, something's coming!
Looks like one of Ida's guards to me.
There! Perfect. I'll tear it to pieces. All right. Come on. I'm right here. Sky!
Ida, the gatekeeper. We have a new guy to fight. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh, you're just a souped up version of the other guy. What? Data drain.
What is this?
Ovan.
Ovan 01. Ovan?
There may be other gatekeepers showing up soon. Hurry!
Pokeball?
So this is the operation folder.
So it would seem.
Please enter your certification ID. Identification confirmed. Access granted. Please enter your command.
Display the current server status.
Acknowledged.
Execute a program using all of the above parameters.
Confirmed. Please load the program now. Loading. Executing transfer command. Commencing countdown.
Running executable.
49. 48. 47.
Cut processes 239 to 361.
45,
Hurry up and execute.
44. 43. 42. Acknowledged. Processing. Executing transfer command.
What the? Look, it's spreading!
What is that?
Hey!
What's going to happen?
Magic circle!
Hey, what's going on?
Is it the end of the world?
What is this place? Ida! Damn, of all the times. Damn, I can't move. Because of these. Damn it!
Hey, that guy looks familiar.
Huh? They took out Ida? What in the world are they? There's still something inside. What is that? It's a coffin. Tri-Edge?
So cool, man.
I know we've returned to the real world, but everything that happened on the Ida server somehow took place in only a few minutes of real time. The one who appeared inside the operation folder was Tri-Edge. There were 2 others besides Tri-Edge there. I'd like to know who on earth they were. They were attacking Ida. Does that mean that Tri-Edge isn't Ida? And also, Adelie.
It looks like Crimson Versus is back up. Whoa. Today, a 5th grade student from an elementary school in Arita, Wakayama. Elementary school in Arita, Wakayama, was diagnosed with Doll syndrome. This is the 72nd domestic case to date. According to the Prefectural Health and Welfare Office, as well as the local hospital, the boy complained of convulsions in his limbs and was soon diagnosed with mild Doll syndrome. Based on the other clinical symptoms, the boy remains conscious and reportedly describes the details of his symptoms himself. The boy belonged to both his school's soccer and computer clubs. He was practicing with his teammates to compete in the prefecture-wide tournament the very day he came down with Down syndrome? Whoops. Doll syndrome. The boy's doctor told the press that there are many cases of Doll syndrome appearing even in people who rarely touch computers or go online. This boy only used the internet no more than an hour a day himself, in an effort to avoid reports that computers were responsible for the boy's condition. Progress remains slow on domestic Doll syndrome research, and there are no specialized institutions to deal with the disease. Yuichi Sawaguchi, the representative for Doll Defense, a group comprised of fathers and brothers of children who have the disease, had this to say: "We want Japan to establish a special research group for this disease. This is a problem that affects the future of our entire country."
A mysterious illness known as Doll syndrome has shown signs of spreading among elementary school students throughout the region. It is a complex illness characterized by a number of symptoms, which include emotional disorders and physical impairments. Despite concerted research on this disease, a cure has yet to be found.
It was a day that will live in infamy for CyberConnect Japan, herefore referred to as CC Corp. Tens of thousands of complaints were registered from players of CC Corp's popular MMO, The World, claiming they had been trapped inside the game. CC Corp's customer support was completely swamped under the pressure, and their company website went down for an unspecified length of time. Each of the claims said that the players were trapped inside the world and were unable to log out. In response, CC Corp announced that the phenomenon was actually a type of cyber terrorism in which a program containing subliminal effects was somehow launched inside the world. CC Corp said that they would be filing a report with the NAB to have the incident investigated. Assistant Professor of Psychology at Musashino University, Takashi Nishikawa, had this to say: "While it is true that subliminal effects exist, test subjects have always had to focus intently on the media that contains them for them to work. It is hard enough to eliminate background noise and other distractions in a laboratory, let alone everyday life, to achieve that kind of effect being talked about here. Furthermore, it has been proven repeatedly that subliminal effects do not have anywhere near the necessary power to physically affect human behavior. As an example, imagine that there was a food commercial that contained a subliminal message urging the viewer to buy its product. In this case, it is possible that someone who watched this commercial with an intense focus would think that they enjoyed the commercial or that the product looked delicious. But this does not lead directly to actually buying the product, which means the effects mentioned by CC Corp would be practically impossible. Well then, what caused the trouble? While it's not unthinkable that a number of players could be making all this up, there are no facts to back up this theory. For that matter, there is no apparent reason why nearly all the players logged in at the time would do so. Because records show no more than a few minutes of network trouble on CC Corp servers, and with the rest of the day having run smoothly as usual, it seems likely that this incident will remain a mystery. CC Corp announced that they will release the results of their investigation soon, and request that players wait patiently until they do.
After the alleged mass hallucination event that occurred in the online game The World, the game's proprietor, CC Corporation, has launched an investigation to see if this was part of a cyber-terrorist attack against the company's operations.
So they just called it mass hallucination. That's how they skirted it. The first round of crew members bound for the internal space station Village have left the Earth on the space shuttle Galleon. Galleon contains 32 engineers and operators from all over the world. Upon their arrival, they will begin preparations for the arrival of the second unit of the crew due in 2 months. Village's main purpose will be to cultivate outer space, the construction of a moon base, a manned exploration of Mars, the search for unknown life forms, the formation of a solar-powered generation facility, space generator, and other projects are all part of future plans in the station. In related news, Chris Endeavor, the representative for the international space development industry, proudly announces that Village would also have its first civilian visitor soon, making a bold new step in mankind's expansion to space.
The International Space Station Project Village has officially begun operations. Researchers from around the world are scheduled to visit the station to perform a variety of missions during the next 6 months.
Neat. A research team at Gudo University announced that they had succeeded in developing a new kind of BCI. BCI stands for Brain-Computer Interface. It's a next-generation interface that can read the brain waves that humans produce when they think or act, and then use them to move computer cursors, appliances, switches, and more. Many of the BCIs that have been announced up until now have needed to implant their brainwave reading devices inside a human head in order to preserve accurate readings, but the BCI that the Gudo team has developed only needs to have a few patches placed on the head for the same or better results. Not only that, they've managed to reduce the size of the unit to about 1/30th, roughly the same as a box of matches. This paves the way for an interface that was previously only used in medical treatments to be used in a wide variety of applications or for the household. It has been confirmed that the device can already control air conditioners, lighting, microwaves, and cell phones. But this new version can also control word processing and spreadsheet software, simple games like chess and Othello, and even complex games like The World and Ring of Master with precision. CyberConnect Corporation has already announced computers and game software that incorporate the device to be available in 2 years, and other companies are reportedly eager to begin developing new products with this technology. The research team that invented it has gone on record saying that they next plan to research technology that can convey a person's words and thoughts directly to another person, just like telepathy. We can hardly wait. Sounds like bullshit. A symposium on Doll syndrome was recently held in Germany. Doll syndrome is a mysterious illness affecting young children all over the world. Currently, no cure or prevention method exists, and medical practitioners from many countries are unsure of how to proceed. Symptoms include paralysis and convulsions of the limbs, unresponsiveness, and lethargy. To date, the cause is still unknown. The World Medical Organization has announced close to 2,000 patients of the disease around the world. Most of them are children in their lower teens, with occasional cases of children 5 to 6 or adults over 20. The majority of cases also occur in developed countries, with developing countries having almost no reports of the disease at all. Reports from the symposium provided many examples of patients that exhibited identical brainwave patterns. This discovery should help aid doctors in discovering the disease more quickly. Talks were held during panel discussions about why the disease primarily affects children in technologically advanced countries, as well as its possible causes and treatments. However, these are yet to have yet to produce any concrete results. A solution is expected soon, as Doll syndrome is becoming a worldwide epidemic.
A medical symposium on Doll syndrome was held this week in Hamburg, Germany. Doctors and governments from around the globe are unsure of how to handle the mysterious illness targeting children.
God, they always dump so much for you to read in the first chapter. Crimson Versus servers back online. At long last, Crimson Versus, which has been taken offline to finish work on new revisions, is back online. CyberConnect Japan, hereafter CC Corp, has suffered numerous trials and tribulations in this year alone. The return of this popular game, loved by young and old alike, couldn't have come at a better time. In this new version, the rules and interfaces have been heavily reworked because this is a new release. The number of cards available is rather low, but thanks to reports of new booster packs being released soon, fans should have nothing to worry about. Fans of the previous version may be put off by the fact that the game no longer uses their old cards, but as the game is now easier to play than ever, we would encourage you to try it out for yourself. The real-life version of Crimson Versus, which preceded its online counterpart, is also selling out everywhere. To commemorate the success of its real-world version and return to its online counterpart, CC Corp is currently holding an online and offline connection campaign. This campaign allows participants to send in barcodes received from the real-world starter and booster packs to CC Corp in exchange for special cards for online versions. The campaign only lasts for a month, so we recommend not waiting around. Crimson Versus looks to maintain both its on- and offline popularity. We hope that die-hard fans and beginners alike will try this brand new world for themselves.
At long last, the return of the popular card game. New friends and foes, new powers and new dangers. Who will control their own destiny to win it all? It's Crimson vs. Red Rebellion, on sale now. Also look for the new Crimson vs. Real Generation coming soon.
Okay, those are all just me. That's just Haseo and friends. Ovan. A system known as guilds exists in many online games. Guilds often have their own local rules that differ from guild to guild and have nothing to do with how the game is played, which exist to strengthen bonds among guild members and help provide quick support for those who need it. These rules, despite the formula name, are usually nothing more than polite common sense. Things be like things like be sure to greet everyone you meet. If someone helps you, you should help out someone else, and be sure to listen to what other people have to say. However, it seems that even these local rules are troublesome for our children. This is because those are exactly the kinds of things they are right in the middle of learning, and because they are still learning them, they often make mistakes or don't even realize that they've done something wrong. In regular society, adults will usually accept and forgive most of these mistakes, but that is not the case online. It makes no difference if the player is an adult or a child. The same level of courtesy and responsibility is expected from everyone. This becomes a large source of strain and stress for children who play these games. Some claim that stress is what causes Doll syndrome, but science has yet to prove that. However, there are some who say that making these mistakes is actually a good thing. In our current society, there is practically no way whatsoever for children to gain real-world experience, especially now that they don't even get scolded for stealing the next-door neighbor's tomatoes, nor forced to be the dispensable minion when pretending to be superheroes. What a sad situation. But with online games, especially in guilds, children are able to practice real life in adult society without the pitfalls of reality. Things like listening to other people, showing respect, helping those in need, and self-control, all simple things, but also ones difficult to experience as of late. The online world may be harsh for still developing children, but it may also be a necessary evil for them, now that they no longer experience such harshness in their real lives. Wow. Salvador Wild at Koshigaya premiere. Today, popular talent Salvador Ihara attended a press conference for the premiere of his first movie, Koshigaya Story. Koshigaya Story stars the Brazilian-born Saitama raised Salvador Ihara in a movie based partly on his own life. Ihara shaved his trademark beard and lost over 20 pounds in order to play this part. In the film, he displays his fluency in Portuguese and shows his love for his family when he cries on cue by remembering how I missed my mother in Brazil when I was younger. When Yui Akiyama was asked whether her co-star hit on her at all during the production, she fondly replied, "He confessed his love every time he saw me." Ihara responded by saying, "Yui is an ideal woman. She exemplifies both the beauty and the kindness that Japanese women are known for." However, this only resulted in spontaneous laughter from the press as they started snickering that Ihara's illness had started up again. One thing is certain, though, Ihara's charisma, which can even turn scandals into laughs, shows no sign of stopping. Online robbery, CG tours, a shocking new type of fraud. Online robbery and internet fraud are going high-tech, with high-quality CG and evil usage of ubiquitous networks becoming increasingly common. Now, as an investigation of a scam group that was recently arrested has revealed some unbelievable methods. A 4-month trip around the world on the Queen Milano. One day, John Doe came across this article on the internet. It said that a giant cruise ship used an athlete's village for the Olympics 3 years ago had been bought by a company S, who had then proceeded to convert it into a gorgeous luxury cruise ship and was inviting 300 passengers for its maiden voyage. The tickets were a bargain at $50,000 per person for a private cabin. With his marriage coming up in 3 months, John decided to sign up for a tour as a present for his wife-to-be. He entered his citizen number and other personal info into the website and wired the company $100,000 from his bank. But when he and his wife arrived at the harbor on the day of departure, they were only greeted with the unbelieving stares of other baggage-laden passengers. There was no sign of a ship, nor of any Company S employees. Calls were quickly made, but the number had been disconnected. Attempts to view the company's website soon found out that their domain had vanished. So why didn't John and the other victims ever think that this tour was a scam? The key was at the company's website. The website was home to a movie that claimed to be a clip of travel information shown that had been seen on TV, pictures that showed off beautiful interiors in great detail, pictures and comments of the ship's crew, and all sorts of other content that one would expect to find on any travel agency. But the truth was that every single bit of the content was nothing but computer graphics. The arrested scam group used this and other methods to gain people's personal information and put it to evil use, including forcing their way into people's homes and selling their private info. Thanks to these and other showy crimes, the authorities initially declared that it was only a matter of time before the culprits were caught, but the actual arrest proved more difficult than anyone thought. Towards the end, the investigation was being toyed with completely by the scammers. Holy fuck, there's so much reading. The break came when a high-ranking woman from the group came and turned herself in. She informed the authorities of the next house the group was planning to rob and set the stage for their arrest. Thanks to this, everyone in the group except the leader was successfully captured. When asked why she turned herself in, the woman replied, "I thought it was time for me to grow up." The man thought to be the group's leader is still at large. Authorities plan to continue their pursuit and continue to press charges against other members' numerous crimes. Ah, man. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. Regenerated organs transplant succeed. A medical team at Takumi University has succeeded at transplanting nerve tissue created from mesenchymal stem cells? MCSs, or MSCs. The team used a sample of the patient's osteoblast cells, MSCs, that have been converted into bone cells, to create transplantable nerve tissue. It is expected that the next stage of this success will lead to the treatment of previously unmanageable diseases and reduce the need for outside donors. MSCs are also known as the second all-purpose cells, and have been confirmed to be in bone cartilage, fat, muscle, ligaments, heart, liver, and other cells. And unlike ESCs, they are taken from the patient's own bone marrow or wisdom teeth, which eliminates any moral concerns. They can be preserved indefinitely if frozen at negative 180 Celsius with the liquid nitrogen and then thawed with nearly 100% chance of collecting the original cell. The Takayama University team plans to continue research on MSCs to try and find methods of regenerating previously impossible to regenerate organs. However, as these advances also increase the possibility of creating a perfect human clone, the Ministry of Education and Science has decided to create a panel of experts to determine what changes should be made to cloning laws. Yeah. Alright, we do have a new online jack, but we'll save that for last. The truth behind ULCs. Companies known as ULCs or unsubstantial liability companies have been increasing all over the world. Although this phrase may sound like it refers to criminal fronts or scams, in truth it refers to a number of legitimate, well-known companies, including many which show commercials on primetime TV. However, what these companies do lack in substance were things like office buildings simply do not... However, what these companies do lack is substance, where things like office buildings simply don't exist. Their employees do not come to work. Instead, they telecommute from home. To begin their workday, they simply press a button on a company-only website. Documents and data necessary for their work are all handled on the server. Communication between employees are held with emails and chat software, with important meetings being held with webcams. Even break time and retirements are handled with a single button. A casual observer would be right to wonder how work gets done. We spoke to the president of one of these ULCs, Isao Inomata of Apsolace Incorporated? Apsolace is a software development company that employs 200 employees. Their motto is fun, useful things at lower prices. And they have created a number of popular products such as the electronic autograph books for children and dialect translation software. To be honest, getting things started was quite difficult. Our employees were confused and none of our data was coordinated. Under normal circumstances, we would have called in everyone for disciplinary measures. However, I deliberately chose not to say anything, and instead I somehow matched up all of our mismatched data and uploaded it to our server for all of our employees to see. Once our employees began to work together, things really started to take off. Now we're all on the same page, each with overflowing loads of emails in our inboxes. ULCs continue to increase in number. According to the various network providers, approximately 30 new ULCs start up every day, but on the other side, half that many ULCs disappear at the same rate. Inomata finished the interview with the following comments. In the end, companies remain as companies no matter what shape they take, which is exactly why we take our company and our business as seriously as we can. Alright. Desert will save us. Or the desert will save us. A 100 megawatt solar power plant has been completed in Magnolia's Gobi Desert with the help of Japanese technology and funding. Solar energy is the ultimate type of energy, or clean energy. The amount of solar energy that reaches the Earth is only 1/2 of 200 million of total energy produced by the sun, and yet a mere hour's worth of that energy would be enough to meet the energy needs of every human on Earth for a year. The Gobi Desert receives twice the solar radiation of Tokyo, and its low atmospheric temperature and moderate wind conditions make it a well-suited environment for the plant. Currently, the rate of solar power conversion lies at 30%, but plans are in place to improve it as well as construct all new plants. Man, like what made them go this hard on the extra content that most people are just not going to read? Alright, let's take a break by watching an online jack.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. Salvador Aihara's Online Jack! The program that researches the hottest breakthrough topics and tells you everything you need to know about it. That's Online Jack! Our team, along with teacher Michiru Tajima, has begun the search for missing child Osamu Kawaguchi after an odd incident while investigating Doll Syndrome, the mysterious disease that has been spreading among elementary school students. We began by visiting the home of Associate Professor Taichiro Sugai. All right, this is Professor Sugai's private apartment. Man, can you believe it? His private life for all to see. Still, you know...
Be quiet!
Sir, we're so sorry.
Yes, please pardon our intrusion.
If it wasn't for Mr. Jima's recommendation, I would have never let you get past the door.
Professor, I only wish to find out the truth.
Professor. Skaith, Innis, Magus, do you have any idea what the blood-written words in Osamu's ward meant?
Are you aware of the Epitaph of Twilight?
The what?
Yes, I've heard of it. It was the novel that served as the basis for the settings of the world.
It's a poem. And within it is contained the names of the 8 ominous waves.
So you mean there really is a connection between this incident and the world?
Whoever left the bloody words evidently had extremely strong feelings regarding the world.
So, it's possible that Osamu may not have been the one who wrote them, right?
The word or anagram Ida, which appeared in your show while you were taping at Osamu's, is unknown. However,
Sakaki.
Can you tell me about Sakaki?
There were 6 boys who were all part of the same guild in the online game, The World.
This is Moon Trees.
The boys were also members of a guild called Moontree.
So all those children were part of an online game group too?
It's the Seven Council. Ha!
That's right. The PC name for one of the members of the Seven Council, a Moontree admin group, is...
Sakaki.
My pupil?
These were taken before his disappearance.
Oh my, that's Osamu.
There were many unresolved rumors about the world circulating 7 years ago.
When a bunch of players fell into comas.
What?
Yes. I've come to believe that the world has some sort of effect on people's brains for some unknown reason. That's the hypothesis I based my investigation on.
So everything is connected to the events of 7 years ago?
Toru!
Strange incidences such as irregularities in electrical equipment occurred in the hospital as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder who sent me this email.
Sheesh, Michiru, don't scare me like that.
What? We have to stop it.
Michiru! Michiru Tajima has just suddenly run out of Professor Sugai's apartment. What was the message on her cell phone that made her run? Hey, Michiru, wait up!
What does Sakaki have to do with all this? More reading. Oh my god. Oh, these are logs. Okay, that means I do not have to read those. Thank God. Server trouble victims. Hello all, this is my first time posting on this board. I'm Heel Red, the leader of the Medic Union. The last round of server troubles was truly amazing. I was inside the game, unable to log out. A true pickle. Currently, we at the Medic Union are investigating the situation on our own. We would love for any of the other server trouble victims to assist us. As soon as we result... Sorry, Burp was trying to get out. As soon as the results of our investigation are complete, we plan to send them to CC Corp and launch a full protest. If you would like to help, please whisper me at either Saisaku or Hideo. Thank you. Actually, we just read the whole thing here. Come on, there's no way anyone could get trapped inside a game. Please stop spreading lies. What are you going to do if CC Corp ends up shutting down the world? How are you going to take responsibility if that happens? That said, let me offer a personal opinion. I've always respected the Medic Union up until now, but I'm extremely disappointed after reading this post. I can't believe your entire guild would be a willing accomplice to what amounts to an act of cyber terrorism. It's still not too late. Please stop this while you can. Heal Red is telling the truth. We really were trapped inside the world. Please believe us. When you say trapped, you mean that you just weren't able to log out, right? I personally think you're severely exaggerating. Please stop making this a big deal. Sorry, I was trying to read the name. No, I mean that we really were inside the world. I distinctly remember trying to move my fingers and having my character move theirs at the same time. Or in the same way. There was no mistake. Nah, I'm afraid I still can't believe it. I mean, there's no way that could ever happen. Sounds like one of those BCI things. This is my biggest concern, too. To be honest, it's a real nuisance of how much stir it's causing. Oh yeah, I saw that in the news. It's a new type of interface, right? It's true that these kinds of things would be entirely possible with the BCI system. Maybe CC Corp accidentally overwrote the world program with an experimental one used by the BCI experiment? If you don't mind, I'd be glad to help. I'll whisper you later. I can't explain this too well, but I can guarantee you it had nothing to do with a program like that. Gotta write this down. Heal Red, Sagittarius, Zephyr, Virgilus. Would you mind telling me your stories? I'll whisper you in town. Alright. Ooh. How do I make a deck? I don't get it. Tell me how. Wait, why was that an explanation? Or exclamation, sorry. Yet another bare bones post, eh? I'm assuming that you didn't understand what the official explanation meant. Alright then, I'll try to explain this easily. Decks are made up of 4 cards. They break down like so. General, unit. 1 general, 3 units. The basic rules you must follow whenever you make a deck are this. The other rules are the total cost of the unit cards must be the same as or equal to the general's charisma. As long as the general's card charisma allows it, you can have as many of the same unit cards in the deck as you like. General card stats contain the following characteristics. A general with high charisma will allow low AP and HP. A general with low charisma will have high AP and HP. Using the information I mentioned in my last post, general card stats, I'll now tell you what kind of units cards to use to construct different kinds of decks based on the general's characteristics. Improve your general's strong points. For example, if your general has a lot of AP, put in a unit that can raise it even more. Make up for your general's weak points. For example, if your general doesn't have much HP, include a unit card that raises it. Make your general stronger all around. For example, if your general has a lot of AP but almost no HP, use unit cards that will not only raise their HP but also make it so they can attack. A combination of the 2 styles listed above. Although I've written down how to build a deck around your general, you can also try building a deck around the unit cards you want to use once you've figured out the concept. When adding unit cards into a deck, be sure to think about how you'll want to best divide up the general's charisma. Specialist style. A style that best bets everything you have on your best unit card. Once you've added in a unit card with a high cost, add in 2 other unit cards to fill out the remaining charisma. These cards will usually have a cost of around 1 to 2. Balance. A style that aims for a victory by dividing your general's charisma evenly in a well-balanced deck that lacks any outstanding feature. For example, when using a general with an 8 charisma, you could use unit cards with a 3/3/2 cost. Finally, rare cards may look to be really strong or have an amazing junction ability, but just putting one in your deck doesn't guarantee you victory. Be sure to double check your general's cards characteristics and your unit cards characteristics, and think about how you use your general's charisma most effectively. Okay, that's it. Does it help? How do I use the menu? I don't get it. Tell me how. Did you read the manual? Try to figure these things out for yourself before asking people. For that matter, let me say this. I know this makes me sound like a grumpy elder, but try to be a little more polite and when asking others for favors. No one's going to want to help you with that attitude. Now, I fully agree with what you're saying, but let's tell him anyway. I'll explain the next response. Cards. Let's let you construct your deck. Alright, I don't need to really read all this. Terms used. Okay, hear me and explain them. Versus, this lets you enter deck mode, in cards menu, battle arena. Use the log command. Yep. Game help explains how to play Crimson Versus. End. This will log out of Crimson Versus. When playing Crimson Versus, your status is shown at the bottom right. Player name. Registered deck. Battle records. Rank. That should help. Okay. At last, at long last, it's back. The rules and terms have changed a lot, but who cares? I'm just happy to be able to play Crimson Versus again. Okay, I'm off to jump into this red-hot world all over again. Yippee! They've restarted service. That's great. Still, they've made a lot of changes since before. They've even gone and changed some of the terms, not to mention that we can't use any of our old cards. All that money I spent on them. I'm sure that this is all part of a fresh start to help draw in new players, but for the people that were playing before, it's harsh. Since there seems to be a lot of confusion with the new changes, I thought I'd try summing up the terms, hopefully. Deck, group of cards, general cards, unit cards, charisma. Stat held by the general, primarily used only when constructing a deck. Cost. Obviously, junction abilities, special abilities held by the unit cards, yep. Trinity, an elemental stat held by all cards. Trinities fall into the following 3 types: Assault, Snipe, Shield. Trinities act like a rock, paper, scissors. Assault beats Shield, Shield beats Snipe, Snipe beats Assault. Rarities, yep. Ultra rare, yep. Common is one found most often, ultra rare is hardest. Thanks for the summary. Man, they sure made a lot of changes. I'll have to learn new card balances all over again. Alright. First it was comas, now it's containment. Man, CC Corp's never at a loss for news. And whose kind of fantasy was it to be trapped inside the world anyway? I can't believe this is kind of trite passes for news, honestly. Yeah, but looking back at all the other incidents, aren't they things that you would think could normally never happen? Maybe they're just putting on a big charade, lol, you know, to have more people find out about CC Corp and sell games. Even at the expense of their reputation? Personally, I think that's even less likely an explanation. Wouldn't it make a lot more sense to have them all be rumors spread by competing companies jealous of the world's success? When I heard about this latest incident, I thought it sounded like fun. I wouldn't want to fall into a coma, but I love the idea of being trapped in a game, lol. You could dive into your favorite game world, hunt all the monsters you want, and aim to be the game's new protagonist. Although personally, instead of a fantasy world, I'd want to visit a dirty, grimy world where demons and stuff are always flying around. I know just how you feel, lol. Personally, I'd prefer the traditional fantasy world myself, but I still can't believe this actually happened. I'm thinking it's just like CC Corp said, and that it was all just some kind of subliminal thing written into the game's programming. They said this in the news story too, but subliminal effects don't contain nearly the kind of hypnotic effects that many people believe. Scientists have been studying subliminal effects for years, but none of the experiments have proven anything except that they exist. It's true that there are some software programs being sold that use subliminal thoughts for help functions, but their actual effects are sketchy at best. I think we're better off considering the subliminal part of the story as some kind of lie CC Corp is feeding us. Trapped inside the world, eh? So, were their minds and bodies sucked into their computers? Lol. I have to agree with Stella. This whole story sounds like some kind of cheap shot from a less successful competitor. I can somewhat accept the idea of having an online game put you into a coma, but actually being sucked into the game world itself? Lol. It sounds like, just like something a kid would come up with. Gotta write this down. Looks like there's no one personally involved with this incident here. Okay, Nawada's doing research. The Lost Ground, the world's greatest mystery. Some rumors say they are a legacy of the Twilight Epitaph. Other rumors say that they are guides to the key to the Twilight. This land appears out of nowhere, only to disappear again. Should we gather up all the rumors and information we know on this thread? I'll start things off with an example. Official name, the Hul's Grans Cathedral, that which hides the heavens. Hidden, forbidden, holy ground. Official setting, the holy cathedral in which the humans imprisoned the goddess Aurora. Rumors, if you come here at 12 a.m. in real lifetime, you can hear a young girl crying. Those who hear her crying will fall into a coma 1 week later. If you target and search the mark on the altar, you will be cursed and eventually your real life self will be PK'd by Tri-Edge. So that's the idea. What's other rumors? Official name, Ark Kolian Waterfall, the land of origin. Hidden, forbidden, radiation. Official setting, the place where a young cleric summoned the gods when the humans fought the power of the shadow. Rumors, using a special item here will open a new path that will let you enter a temple behind the waterfall. Morag Boro, official name Morag Boro Wall, the final gate. Hidden, forbidden bulwark. Official settings, a giant gate which blocks the way to the heavens protected by the god of law, Fulset. Rumors, bringing the key of the Twilight here will open the gate. The god of the world is on the other side of the gate, and he will grant the wishes of those who bring him the key. Official name, Isle of Kings, High Brasil, Eternal Paradise. Area words, none. It is inside Makanu, but you can only go there for the party that celebrates a new Arena Emperor. Official setting, an artificial island created by the humans who fought and won against the gods, contains a chapel that was built as a victory memorial. Rumors, players who have become arena champions can get a special Emperor-only skill from CC Corp here. Wait, what? I got new keywords? Huh. Okay. What was it, the waterfall? I don't think we've been to the waterfall in-game yet. A Blade Edge team. Nice to meet you. I'm someone just trying to raise their level in the world. That said, I remember being PK'd by these two people when I was just starting out. Still, even when I'd be PK'd, I was more impressed with how pretty the graphics were rather than being upset at being killed. Is that strange? Sorry. Thought I saw a bug out the corner of my eye. That image was burned itself into my brain so well, it probably will never go away. And today I'm working hard to surpass these two. I guess they kind of became my role models somewhere along the line. I think I've become decently strong these days, and so I'd like to try fighting them again, but to tell the truth, I have no idea what their names are. If anyone knows or has seen them around, I'd be grateful for any info you could pass on. That drawing captures the beauty of the world spectacularly. I could almost lose myself in it. Those two are a pair of PKers that often go after beginner players. I believe the male Blade Brandier is called Iotin, and the female Edge Punisher is Asta. So your frustration turned into admiration somewhere along the way. That's really nice. I hope you find them someday. My partner is gone. From the day I first started the world up until yesterday, my partner who had stuck with me through thick and thin finally passed on. Of course, when I say partner, I mean my head-mounted display. It was a SONES Neuro Goggle HMD that was always being advertised in those "if you're going to play the world" commercials. The fact that it was missing a few pixels on each side was all part of its charm. Now that I think about it, I realize it's been 7 years. Thanks, partner. The picture I posted here is a Harvest Cleric that was the last thing my HMD ever showed me. She got burned into the display when it broke, and I haven't been able to get the image out of my head since, which is why I shared it with you. I'll go buy a new HMD tomorrow. Pretty cute. So people can make like Adderley characters and we just haven't seen any? It's been 7 years. It must have been pretty big. The new ones today are really tiny. Grin. After all, it's now perfectly natural to go around wearing them outside. Of course, what with that creepy doll syndrome and stuff going around, it's better to not play online games too much. That would probably sound more convincing if I hadn't just become level 43 myself. I just made it to 12 myself. An old-fashioned HMD, eh? Yeah, the new ones are so much better. I'd like to get a tiny one myself, but they're too expensive for me now. On a different note, that's a great drawing. It makes me want to ask you for art lessons. That's an awesome drawing. It's so good that it makes me wonder if I'm worthy to even be here. How on earth did you get that good at drawing? Please tell me. I'd also appreciate a lesson on color usage while you're at it. I guess doing it with a mouse won't cut it anymore. How do you do? 7 years? Those old models were really heavy, weren't they? The new ones are great. I wish I had the cash, though. That's so lucky that you were able to see the Harvest Cleric so clearly for your last scene. She's beautiful. Good luck with your new MD. Whoa, they still sell HMDs somewhere? All I see in the stores here are M2Ds. Hi there, call me Tasna. 7 years, that's amazing. That's an amazing HMD you had. I just started today, lol. I did have a bit of accident getting set up though. Frowny face. Your art skills are amazing. Fantastic. I wish I could draw like that. Please consider being my teacher. Finally, please hurry up and buy your new HMD and come here soon. That's a cute Harvest Cleric, smiley face. That's amazing that your HMD lasted 7 years. I always get personally attached to things that have been with me for so long too. Smiley face. According to the nearby used goods store owner, they are no longer making HMDs at all, and you find these days are all used ones bought off of the customers of old inventory old customers or old inventory gotten rid of by stores. There were still 5 left in that used goods store though. It's true that M2Ds are what's in these days, but even with the reduced prices, they're still too much for most students. In my case, I had to beg my dad over and over before he agreed to buy me one for my birthday. Displays have been getting lighter since they started making plastic ones a few years ago, but for some reason they're still selling them at high prices. It's truly a shame. Science needs to hurry up and get on the ball. These days it's the sun visor style that are popular. My younger sister has one, but she had to save her allowance for a few months to be able to afford it. I'd like to get one too, but my parents just say to make do with our computer's monitor. That's rough. That Harvest Cleric is definitely cute, but I'm more impressed with your drawing skills. M2Ds are definitely expensive. I've been working part-time to afford one, and I finally picked one up, smiley face. Man, scientific progress has been amazing lately. I don't know where to put my monitors, lol. There are still some HMDs at my local electronics store, open mouth smiley face. The difference between it and the new M2Ds are still night and day, but it's lighter than my old partner, and has more endurance to boot. Much better battery power. She's a serious girl with no missing pixels. I totally thought they were, frowny face. Besides, M2Ds look like they'd fall apart at the slightest mistake. Heck, I have a friend who broke his by falling asleep and having them slip off his face. Anyways, I'm off to continue my adventures with my brand new partner. God, there's such a long thread. Oh my god! It's so much! Wait, I did get the picture of her, right? I did, okay. Hello, I'm Town, the steam gunner who never levels up because he always spends his time looking at the graphics. The other day I looked at the graphics in Makanu like I always do when suddenly this player character in an amazing costume comes bounding into my sight. She looked like a character that had been taken everything great from the super sexy costume from the pasts and put them all on her character designs. I was so overcome by a sudden shock and volume that I accidentally got a nosebleed. My controller now has bloodstains to show for it, XD. When I tried to follow her to better study the graphics, I got spotted and chewed out, but it was worth it. You're too late. Pi has already been claimed many times over. First, by me. Second, by me. Third, by me. 14th, George. 1825th, Julius. 300 millionth, Town. Was that Blue-Eyed Samurai? Oh, it is Blue-Eyed Samurai's got an eye for quality. I just took a look at the other thread, so she's called Pi, eh? And hey, what's with the low ranking? Not to mention, you put George's way up there like it was nothing. Oh yeah, thanks for the light. Thanks for the light, Blue Eyes. Sorry about that, Julius. There's far more skin than cloth. 3 cheers for R2. Her glasses. Fog up her glasses. Then get rid of the fog. She'll turn on the wipers for her glasses, but they won't be fast enough. So she'll turn them to high, and the white button will become a self-destruct button, and it's easy to see who will win. I'll be sending you my information bill later. 500 millionth worth. What? Welcome to the world. I'm down to 25th, frowny face. Hey, there's no need to get depressed. There's no ranking when it comes to feelings. This character's so cool for a female. It's like she's so hot, but also so cool that she hits that sweet spot for me in my strike zone perfectly. Recently, I saw her in Makanu Central District. I worked up all my courage and talked to her, but she shot me down with a cold, keep it short. I wonder if she'd consider joining my guild, Soul Companions. I wouldn't care how many other guilds she was in. Oh my god, there's so many. Hello, I'm Ko, and I'm new here. I've been playing the world for a while now, and I've just realized something. All the Chim assassins I've been taking out up until now, they only show up when you take revenge of their... only show up to take revenge for their fellow Chim friends. When I thought of it that way, I couldn't find it in me to kick them anymore. Do any of you know something that you never thought about until it suddenly hit you one day? Ninjas. If there was a Chim assassin version of King Chim, I bet it'd be pretty tough. Like, it would be taking revenge for all the Chims. Madam Pi. Remember the final Demon Palace tournament battle that Team Haseo won? I'm sure everyone's eyes were on Haseo, but mine were on the other. Mine were on none other than the beautiful woman on the opposing team, Kun. She may not have taken away the title, but she did take away my heart. I can only pray that my love makes its way to her heart. We got some people down bad for Pi. Too late, I called dibs, Blue-Eyed Samurai. Damn, I suppose trials and tribulations are unavoidable in true love, but I'm not giving up that easily. I also fell hard for Madam Pi. I won't give up either. You're too late. First me, second me, third me, 25th Julius, 2564th George. You big meanie, you only got where you are by mixing up PKers. Come on, raise my ranking a bit. George's, I may have helped someone out, but I've never been helped by any of them. I'll switch your ranking with Julius's. Oh, really? Didn't a certain PKKer save you from being beaten by beaten to a pulp by PKers? You know, right before you gave him an item and begged him to keep it a secret. Wait, was that Blue-Eyed Samurai? Is that who he's talking to? It is. I did help Blue-Eyed Samurai in Volume 1. That's pretty funny. Yeah, stream's been reading for the last 30 minutes. Knocking it out of the way. Wait, did I... Oh, there must be another image. Me? Ridiculous. That must have been fake. I don't mind being called such things by myself, but some other guys would probably take them a lot harder. They say that when you look down on others, you also look down on yourself. Be careful as to what you say from now on. I was here before any of you. Do your homework and go to sleep already. Okay, good night, ZZZZ. Oh, Adelie. Pi is great, but I also like Adelie. A while ago, I saw her with a lonely look on her face, just like in this picture. Maybe I should have taken the chance to talk to her. I'd rather talk to you myself. You're really good. My ranking's surprisingly high, at least that's what I thought before you switched it. That's a fantastic picture of Adelie. Oh my god, it just keeps going, man. That's a cool picture. Sigh. After a nasty virus attack, my computer's gone for good. I tried to repair it, but everything's been reformatted. It's very depressing. Of course, this goes without saying, but as a result, I can't use my The World character anymore either. Why wouldn't that be server-side? So since there was nothing to be done, I made a second character, a boxer, named Kohaku. Be nice, okay? Oh, and please watch out for viruses yourself. Sorry to hear about your computer, but since you were able to come back, at least we know you weren't taken out by the famous PKer. Just kidding. Tell you what, why don't we meet up at the arena too, Now that I look closely, I see she's a female character. It's not my usual policy to initiate fights against females, but for some reason I feel like I can fight against you with no problem. Maybe because she doesn't look very feminine. That's rude. She looks pretty strong. Her speed could be quite a problem. Well, I did feel like I was going to faint when my computer stopped responding, lol. Fortunately, I was able to pull together myself. Oh ho, the arena, eh? I was just thinking that I wanted to try that. I'll get some friends together and challenge you. Then I'll show you just how manly I could be. She looks like a woman but acts like a man, lol. Just so you know, I'm quite confident in my speed. I'm especially good at repeatedly jumping from side to side. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Ah, Adelie again. Oh, and I know that character. It's like Memoru or Mimao. Hello, this is my first post on Apkalu. I just came back from the recent Moontree seminar. I was there as one of the staff, but I'm afraid I got nervous in front of so many people and made a lot of trouble for my fellow staff members. Thanks to Adelie from the second unit, I was able to finish up the seminar. Adelie, thanks a ton for your help. Good work on the seminar. Oh, and wow, is that me? Thank you so much for your beautiful portrayal. Oh, it's Adelie. Not at all. I should be thanking you. I was only able to do my best because you were there doing the same. I truly appreciate it. Let's do our best next seminar, too. One must live strong to live at all. You'll soon be offered a very expensive vase or something. Seminar? I couldn't handle being forced to do something like that in a game. That's scarier than PKers. One day I was invited to attend one of those by no less than 10 Moontree characters. Oh my word. I tried drawing Ovan and Haseo from the guild I admire, the Twilight Brigade. Those two are just too cool. I was shocked when I heard that the guild had been disbanded, but lately I see Haseo around Makanu a lot. I think I'm going to work up my courage and talk to him next time I see him. Who is this? Rainbow Ruriko? I think I talked to them before. Colored pencils! I haven't seen analog coloring in a long time. If you start PKing a lot, you'll probably meet Haseo whether you want to or not, don't you think? I remember how nervous I felt the first time I talked to someone I admired. Good luck, Rainbow Ruriko. You know, I saw the same person on the right just the other day. I saw him in town. Ah, is that Shino? The Twilight Brigade. I remember them. I used to look up to them a lot, too. Ovan and Shino, who both loved illustrations. They were so mysterious and cool. Hello. Every time I see one of Biwa's pictures, I always think the same thing. Beautiful! Of course, Ovan and Shino are beautiful too. Especially Shino. She's hot. Aw man, my nose won't stop bleeding. Rainbow Ruriko. Part of me is moved, and part of me is disturbed. I'm all scared thinking that chin is gonna start stabbing things. Biwa, your drawing is wonderful. Shino's smile feels like it's shooting straight through my heart. Ugh. Don't like that angle. Hello, does anyone here have monsters that always give them a hard time? For me, it's the Holy Eaters. Not only are they really strong, they even heal themselves. I struggle every day to find some way to beat them. If anyone here has some monsters they find difficult or better ways of defeating them, please let me know for future reference. Attack them from behind. Play dead. Sorry. Poison them. Sorry again. Fight them head on. There is no other way. I guess my only choice is to get stronger. Guess it's time to start building up some EXP. Beast Hunter K, Blue-Eyed Samurai, SR, thank you for your responses. Jim. Oh my god. You kicked me. Ah. Wow. Hello, today I read a manga that my mother used to read a long time ago. It was quite an eye-opener. I think a Chim Chim with a human face would be very cute. Oh, it's a lady Chim, lol. You've really improved, Johnson. This isn't related to the main post, but your mother is quite... Never mind. You scare me. Wow, I just got a crazy image in my head of a Chim Chim's face when they get that exclamation point over their head. 100 per day. I also love the Chims. I make sure to kick at least 100 of them every day. I like to kick some Chim Chims whenever I had a bad day, like when my wife is getting on my case again. Chim Team, I get the feeling that you really like Chim Chims. I also love the way they bend after you kick them. Oh, barbecue combo. God, Chim Chim. It loves hearing the words barbecue lunch. What do you think? I like how you have it so that he likes the sound of barbecue lunch instead of the actual lunch. Laugh out loud. Good stuff. Keep them up. Ah, Chim Candies. To Johnson, who loves the Chim Chims. I hear they have sweets like this out now. Sadly, I do not know where you get them. Looks good. That candy looks like a rock. That looks yummy. You must prefer snacks to meals. How did you know? Wonderful. It's a candy that'll have kids crying. Are we done? Is it over? Are we finished? Good golly, Miss Molly. Have I unlocked the song that I like yet? There's a new tab feature between volumes. Oh, good. Nope. Old Donna, we haven't been there yet. That's a spoiler. Cloudy Burns, that's also a spoiler. Wait. Yes! Finally. Now we have a background song, baby. All previous messages have been achieved. To view each mail, press... Okay. Wait, what? Oh, archived mail. Okay. It's gonna make reading emails a little difficult. Oh man, I'm gonna have to change it, aren't I? That sucks. Finally, Tanaka's song. Oh man, I love this song a lot, but it's gonna... reading's gonna be difficult with this in my ear. This one's kind of nice, actually. Okay. So we have a... These are gonna make us go back into the game and stuff, but I don't think we're gonna do that today. I think we're gonna save that for tomorrow, since reading took us for frickin' ever again, as usual. Smirk. Alright. But we are now on Volume 2, and a lot of crazy crap happened. Lord dumps, am I right? Dude, is this gonna happen with Volume 3 too? When I first start the game, there's just gonna be a shit, like, almost an hour's worth of crap to read. It's crazy. And like, I've already started reading all of it from volume 1, so I feel bad if I don't read all of it, but like, I think I'm gonna start skimming stuff that just doesn't seem important. Other than, like, players in the, like, talking, like, if the players are just describing crap, I'm gonna skip that, but like, if they're actually saying real words, like talking to each other, I'm gonna continue to read those. But oh man, it's a lot. But alright, we're gonna call it there for a day. Thanks again for joining me. I'll catch you guys next time. You know what? I haven't said it in a while. I'm gonna start saying it again. Later days, everybody.